Oh, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Tom, aka Nostra Thomas. I am the Bommus. How's everyone doing today? Hey, yo, Koska in the house. How you doing? Oh man, I was telling myself I'm torn. I don't know what to do, guys. I need to stop saying every time someone comes in the house, but I don't know if my OCD is gonna. I don't know if my OCD is gonna stop me. Stop me from stopping me, or Also, I don't want to. Sometimes you get kind of used to things, but I don't know. It's saying every time someone's in the house, do I need to stop doing that? What does the Tao say? What does my Tao say? Should I continue to do it? All right, I'm gonna Chad Knight in the house. See, I can't help myself, guys. I'm gonna try. I feel like I've already done it to two people, so now if anyone else comes in, I'm gonna feel bad if I don't say they're in the house. But I feel like I spend too much time saying people are in the house, though I do enjoy saying people are in the house. All right, I'm going to pop on over to the desktop. We got some ugly stuff. Farnswoggle P. Horsetooth is in the freaking house. How you doing, brother? What am I trying to do here? I don't know. It's my first time streaming, guys. Give me a break. I just popped out my chat. Another person was saying, Tom, I can't see the chat. Yeah, I used to do that, and I stopped doing it. So I'm going to go back to trying that again. However, here we go. If it fits, you keep on. Nigel in the house. How you doing, brother? All right, I'm trying to set this up. All right, we're going to take a look at the stock market. I got to tell you, it is getting freaking ugly over there. It is getting freaking ugly. All right, guys, we got 6 people in the chat. I'm going to take a drink of coffee. I'm going to wait until we get 50 likes before I continue to talk. I mean, obviously that math doesn't work out, but. Oh, that's hot. All right, they got me one extra like. Neo in the house. How you doing, brother? All right. Now I got to get used to looking at chat on this screen. All right, so the stock market. I was doing my morning business this morning, running a little behind. I don't want to get too technical on you, but I think you can figure it out. Anyway, I was checking what was going on in the stock market, and it was fugly, guys. Fugly. All right, it's trying to make a little bit of a comeback, I guess. I mean, the NASDAQ was down negative 400, a little over negative 400. It's still chilling around negative 400. The E-mini S&P is down 65. That's a pretty big move. Yeah, let's do it, Neil. Let's do it. Let's take a look at a chart we haven't looked at for a minute. I actually had a really good one of these charts on a different login, but I don't even feel like. So what? Oh, it's because it's on the 1 hour. All right, so the NASDAQ, I did not realize it gotten that ugly on the daily. All right, the daily's fine. So we have already had, I didn't realize it was this ugly. And this is important when it comes to crypto, guys. Sometimes I get it. Sometimes I get it. You don't want to talk about the stock market, but we want the NASDAQ to do well if we want crypto to do well. So it had already been about an 18%. Now, you guys are used to crypto, so 18% is like, that can happen in an hour in crypto. But in the stock market, man, that's a monster move. Now, the thing I'm worried about right now, and it's looking pretty ugly today. You see this gap. There's a big gap down. So one piece of good news is gaps always get filled. Or that's the expression. They tend to get filled. But I mean, this thing, it can just get filled before it shoots back down. Now, when I look at this, I've looked at this in the past quite a bit. We're going to go to the monthly. This is all very reminiscent of what went on with the .com. So are we in a blockchain.com crash? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not out of the question. Plus another tech bubble. Alexander in the house. How you doing, brother? Yeah, we're going to talk about Harmony World. I aped into Harmony World yesterday. All right, so you see how steep this is. I mean, that's steep AF. That is crazy steep. And it looks very similar to what happened in the .com crash. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't mean it's going to happen, but you know, like, you know, it's a pretty ugly looking. So the same thing happened. All right, let's move this to the weekly. Excuse me. Actually, I want to make that yellow. Let's move this out to the weekly. So the thing I'm worried about now is it wasn't, all right, let's see what kind of dip we had over here. Because there was definitely a dead cat bounce on this .com crash. And then they really just yanked the floor out on it. So we're in market conditions where I would not be totally surprised for there just to be, you know, yeah, again, everyone's talking about market crashes. Meet Kevin. I don't even know what Meet Kevin's up to. He pulled one of the dumbest things I've ever seen anyone do in their life. He pulled out all his liquidity in the stock, 99% of his liquidity in the stock market, 100% of his money in cryptocurrency. I don't really think there is a scenario where that makes sense. Uh-oh, new Grail. Is the price bumping? Are we grailing harder? We're definitely going to get to some Holy Grail. So I can't think of a scenario where it makes sense to go to 100% cash. Unless you think the stock market's just, I mean, unless you're convinced the stock market's going to crash. But he spent his entire time, like all these, and it's the right advice. You don't time the market. You don't, you know, you just stay in the market. It's going to go up over time. You're trying to time it and trying to pull all out is basically against everything he's ever said up into that day. Man, it's all for the clicks, right? It's all for the clicks. Anyway, and then like 3 days later, he's 50% back in. So I don't even know what he's up to right now. I really don't. And then I saw another video where he's convinced the you know, a huge crash is coming. Now, I'm not convinced, but I'm definitely worried about it. Anyway, on this one, it looks, actually it looks way uglier. So we're starting to see a bounce now. This one was actually quite bad. It was 40%. And so this is the 992000.com. And then dropped 40 some percent, came back up 60%. And then it took another, this is when it really fell off a cliff. And then it eventually went down another 81%. I mean, this looks like Bitcoin bear winter if we go from the top to the bottom. This is big. I didn't realize this is like ugly. So can the same thing happen now? Probably not, just because the Fed and the government will step in. But I mean, like I drew this line right here, and it's a pretty impressive line that goes all the way back. And, you know, that's a good return. If we were chilling right here and we never, you know, if none of this ever happened right here, I think most people would still be pretty happy. They wouldn't, you know, we're getting really ultra greedy right now. Anyway, so like I said, we have had currently about an 18% chili dipper. And we're moving our way back up to a deluxe apartment in the sky. What do I think is going to happen? Honestly, I think we're going to get new all-time highs here pretty soon. I think a lot of this is just hedge funds and big money dumping at the end of the year. This was definitely dumping at the end of the year just to do whatever they needed to do. They want things to get oversold, a little bit of manipulation maybe. Now, I think we're going to get new all-time highs. I don't know what's going to happen going forward. Like, well, I don't necessarily think we're going to continue just to go up until, you know, up until the moon this year. I would imagine it'll probably be something like this. Like, it'll be something like this, you know. It's going to be volatile as hell. And then 2023 might be pretty bad. All I know is I am seriously considering taking some money off the board. I really don't want to, but you know, my philosophy has changed a little bit because I'm in long-term capital gain. So you're going to have to decide what makes the most sense for you. I mean, all my money's in cryptocurrency. So I've had some things, I got some things going on, you know, so I have to reevaluate my situation. If I was 18 years old, like Chad Knight, calm down, Chad Knight. I know you're like 21, but if I was much younger, you know, it's a much different scenario. I would definitely just hold and continue to buy and hold until I'm a trillionaire. Maybe do a little trading, especially when we get to like long-term capital gains. But so I've got to make situations. I have to make decisions that make the most sense to me. Now, if I take some off the board, it's only going to be like 20, 30%. And I'll let you guys know. But again, I never want you guys to make decisions just because I do it. All right, new Grail teaser. We'll take a look at that right now. Meet Kevin probably sold everything yesterday. Yeah. Will be public in 6 to 8 hours. Oh, a new teaser will be. So it's not there yet. This year is gonna be volatile AF. Let's see what's going on. So nothing yet, but there's gonna be a new teaser. What? Ooh, that hit me. Johnny Ha in the house. Ha ha, brother, how you doing? What metaverse product should I ape into? Relax, Johnny. We're gonna get to that. No, I don't. What did I get into? I don't even remember the name of it. Harmony World? Yeah, I aped into Harmony World. I knew it was out there. I wasn't really following it. And then Farnswoggle P. Horsetooth got me foaming at the mouth. We're going to take a look at that one. I'm actually pretty excited about that one now. All right, I don't want to get... Let's finish up. Let's talk about some Harmony World, and then we'll talk... let's talk about some Holy Grail, and then we'll talk about Harmony World. What's the booster channel? New Grail teaser in booster. What is a... I see announcements. You have to do something. Like, what am I missing? Where's the booster channel? Is this vote done? I think the vote ends like today or tomorrow. Today, maybe. There's a lot of people talking in here. I just want to see a link to the vote. You need to boost. Oh, psh. Psh. I ain't boost. How much does it cost to boost? So I have to boost the channel? It's not enough. It's not enough that I've provided an S ton of liquidity, and so now I've got to boost the channel. I've got to boost the Discord. What does it take to boost? I've never boosted anything in my life. And oh, I'll get a new badge. Awesome. Special role only available to those who give a boost. Yay. I mean, this place, so they've only, okay, so only 7 of them are online. Are you one of them, Alexander? Are you 0x Alexander? How much? All pre-alpha posted there. All right, so you tell me, do I double down on my LP? Probably just do people that use Discord. Okay, yeah. I've never either. I think it's only a couple bucks, but I'd rather put that $2 into $4.99 a month. Nah, dog. Nah, dog. No, thank you, dog. You could be paying 30% less, get an additional with Discord. What is Discord Nitro? Watch something pop up on screen I don't want to show, so let me do that just in case. Now my Discord's frozen. All right, Holy Grail, we be grilling. So this was pumping up over 3 cents last night. If he drops some pretty good alpha today, this thing might do pretty good. I do know Kurt. So Kurt moved the price of, Kurt's the one that moved the price of, we're starting to slip a little. So Kurt's the one that moved the price of Grail yesterday, putting like 30 grand into the LP. He said he pulled about 25, I believe 25 grand of that out last night. Because he just wanted to, yeah, Retro knows what's up. Retro's in the house. Yeah, Retro. Alexander, you're in our Discord, aren't you? You need to be like, hey guys, this alpha was amazing. 10x your position. All right, so yeah, like I was saying, Kurt went pretty crazy putting LP into this yesterday. Moved the price up quite a bit. Then it was starting to go down. He said he pulled most of it out. He just wanted to have his million, and then he's got like 5 grand still in LP. Anyway, this was moving last night up over 0.003 cents. Now keep in mind, fully diluted, and this is going to be fully diluted in like freaking 2 weeks. So I am sitting here seriously thinking about, like, guys, seriously, I cannot state this enough. All right, this is just, I'm going to have to, my Discord just went poof. So I cannot overstate this as enough. This is high risk. This thing could start crashing any second. People could start pulling liquidity out. And I am legit, like, part of me wants this to happen. Just so that, I know some people are in there, they got the same mindset as me, but then there's other people out there that are like, Tom says this, but I don't really think it's going to happen. And we're making a lot of money and I'm going to keep doubling down. And then if you're going to get pissed off at me when this token goes to zero, you're going to be, I mean, I'm going to feel bad. I don't want anyone to lose money, but this is super high risk. That could pay off. This is super high risk that could pay off. This is a huge gamble. For the 15th millionth time over, Chad Knight's convinced it'll go to zero. I think Nigel's pretty sure it's a scam. But right now I'm really trying to balance between being greedy and taking profits off the table. So it would behoove me. I aped in more yesterday. Did that happen on stream? No, I said I was going to do it on stream and then I confirmed it in the Discord. So I added about another $2,000. I have about $2,500 into this thing right now. So it's pretty easy to sit there and say, oh, I have time if this thing starts dumping to get my money out. Nah, bro, you may not have time. This thing can go from 0.002 to 0.000001 before you get back from the bathroom, right? If it's a rug pull, you will have no time. Or if there's like big whales that just start dumping it, you won't have a lot of time. So please understand, it's like, I mean, I made $400. I've made, what do I have, $5,000, and I've made roughly 10% in one day. That's freaking incredible. But that just means this is a crazy degenerate, like it could go to zero. I mean, DeFi Kingdoms was the same in the beginning. The thing is most of these projects will fail. There's a lot of hype. There's a lot of enthusiasm. This, he's got cool videos and everyone's having fun right now because everyone's making money, but this could all change instantly. So please understand the risk you're taking. So I do want to get to, I'm going to go ahead and claim. I'm probably going to do this. I don't know, man. Like I keep saying things and then I keep staying greedy. The community did rug this, and then the community unrugged it. It's not going to be rugged by the team. I mean, the team's one dude, and now he's one of 9 signatures on the wallet. Mods in his Discord are the rest of the signatures. Like, what happens when all these signature holders that he didn't even know 5 days ago can't come to a decision? Oh, I'm not letting you spend the money to do this or that, or I don't know. I'm not sure if it's that cut and dry, but it's a weird situation to say the least. All right, so I really wish he would change this website up a little bit. So I claim my holy. I'm going to add my holy. I made about $400 in the last 24 hours. Maybe a little bit more. I mean, let's double check how much I'm making per day here. This goes up and down as the liquidity comes in and out, and the more liquidity that comes in, the more the interest goes down. But I definitely want to get to like 1 million plus in the holy. So right now my LP is paying me the tune of $369 a day. And then I'm going to double check. So it was, let's see, that the single staking is paying me staking $73 a day. Nice. All right. Well, that's about to go up. That's the thing, man. I remember looking at that when DeFi Kingdoms was early. So I may just keep this in. This may be one of those, I don't pull the LP for a while. I understand. Like, legit, guys, look at this. This is, and I haven't refreshed this. This is my total taxable income in DeFi Kingdoms for January. That means I owe somewhere between, depending on how much money I make this year, this could reach as high as like half of it. I already have to set $10,000 aside in taxes. Well, I don't have $10,000 in taxes right now. I mean, I can come up with it. Bill in the house. Good morning, brother. So I might as well YOLO it, right? Well, who cares? I have about $2,000 into this. I'm going for a moonshot, guys. I'm going for it. I don't, all the time I talk about getting a double free ride. I might wait a while. I think I might ride this one out for a while. Regardless if this is a scam or not, regardless if this eventually goes boom, I think, I keep bringing up this word LARP. I love it because this is what was kept being said in Flu's AMA. I'm like, what's he talking about, LARP? You know what? I need some coffee. Hold on. Do I see a link to what, Alexander? All right, let's see. Rex in the house, I think. Baby Pleb in the house. How are you doing, brother? Have we checked out Harmony? Have you checked out my thumbnail? We haven't gotten to Harmony. We haven't gotten to Harmony World yet. We're done. We're gonna. I was hoping you got into that. All right, let's see. I think I just made my initial back on reward, so I'm going to Grail harder. Nice. Baby Pleb says, doing more research on them, but they're trying to, yeah, bro. Harmony World looks freaking dope, and I listen to their AMA. We're going to get to that in a second. Can't post link in chat. I don't know why. You know what? We can do this. You've been around a while, so you should be able to post a link now. Should be able to post a link now. All right. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm going for it. There we go. All right. What are we looking at, dude? You gonna get me in trouble here? What is this? Oh, that's got a bunch of, that's not gonna work. I hate the way. YouTube's gonna do some redirect. All right, let me try. Son of a bitch. That. All right. Technical difficulties. Let's do this. I'm going to do it from over here. Hopefully it doesn't screw it up again. Oh my goodness. It won't let me pull up the link right. It's just causing all kinds of problems, guys. Can you, what am I looking for? What is this? Actually, let me try it from this window. That might be the move. Nope, that caused a freaking problem there too. Like I don't even, oh, so it's a Holy Grail window? How do I, all right. This is just off the rails. All right. It looks like a Holy Grail video, but I don't know an easy way. Copy link address. Let me try this one more time. There we go. Oops, something went wrong. Yeah, so whenever I click on it, it F's up the chat. It even F'd up the chat in my other window. And then it doesn't like it. Oh, I know why. Let's do, I don't know why it's adding this studio. You think YouTube would have better programmers? There we go. I don't know if you guys are going to hear the sound on this or not. So is this what he posted in the, he's going to ban you now. Is this what he posted in the booster? Oh yeah, I'm doubling down, guys. This could be good for a pump right here. Grail harder. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna lie, that's looking pretty good, guys. So I don't know if this character is eventually gonna get. I'm assuming that's just kind of like a dummy character, and that's gonna get polished up. I'm not a game programmer. This looks pretty freaking badass, guys. This looks pretty badass, and this looks legit too, Bill. Or Nigel, where are you at, Nigel? You still think this is a scam, bro, or are you pulling out a drip and getting into this? All right, we'll talk about. All right, baby, we're gonna talk about Harmony in a sec. Oh, now Chad Knight, you're not aped in yet, and now you're gonna ape in. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I might go a little bit harder. I might grill a little bit harder. When that hits the normal, like, so maybe that bro might be worth boosting on. If you get that kind of alpha early, I think that could boost the price up. I'm not pulling it. All right, that's this money. Like I said, I have about $2,000 into this. I'm considering it lost, and I'm going for 200 grand. I'm going to try and turn $2,000 into 2 million. Grail is still sketching you. Yeah, bro, like it's a gamble. Sometimes you got to risk it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm also trying to stop saying, you know what I'm saying, so much. I don't know why I ended up getting into that kick, but I mean, I have a pretty good idea, but yeah. All right. So as of right now, this is all or nothing for me on Holy Grail. Like I said, I have about $2,000 into this. It's house money. I know you're sick of me hearing me say it's house money, but it's house money. Typically, I like to go for double house money, but this time I'm going for the full Monty. I'm going for the Grand Slam. You know what I'm saying, Bill? Yeah. Oh. You definitely got to risk it for the biscuit. All right. So I'm risking in this one. This one's all or nothing. 0 or $20 million. If this guy, all right. So there's some things there's some things happening here that I don't think is the greatest. You know, it's one dude. He's probably being overwhelmed, but like one dude has done. It's very impressive what this one dude has done. This guy obviously has skills. Now, Nigel says anyone can make that gameplay in 5 minutes. All right, Nigel. I challenge you to make something close to that by the end of the stream and post it up on YouTube. Right? I have no idea how easy or hard that is, but it's nothing I can do in 5 minutes. I have no idea how quickly I can do it. He's got a Dex up. He's got things up. Like I'm technical AF. I can do all kinds of crazy stuff in IT. Things that you guys don't even know exist. It's way over your heads. I can't spin up a Dex, but maybe I could figure out by the end of the day. But I still wouldn't know what the F I'm doing. This guy seems to know what he's doing. He seems to be technical. He's got a game up. He's got a Dex up. He's got working DApps and contract integrations. He's got some cool video teasers, some of them that have nothing to do with gameplay. So he's got skills. He's definitely got skills. So he's probably going to get the Harmony grant. The Harmony grant's going to be another boost to this. This thing's got legs. LARP or not, you can LARP for a long time and make a lot of money. So whatever, I'm going for it, guys. Maybe this thing gets... Maybe these numbers start looking like 50,000, 100,000, a million. And then maybe I'll think, I'm getting greedy on this one. I'm feeling it. That's all I'm saying is I'm feeling it. Oh, anyone with game today. Well, I mean, I can code a Cisco switch in like 2 minutes. That doesn't mean it's a scam. It'd probably take you 6 months to figure out how to do that. I mean, that doesn't mean it's a scam. So I don't know. He's got rugging skills. Maybe, dude, he's not rugging. I believe this guy. I've listened to this guy talk. I wish he'd get on the mic, but I don't hold that against him. It is very, very evident that this guy has skills. And I know for a fact how hard it is to come across good skills. Very freaking hard. Very freaking hard. Like the skills that I have, it's... the skill that I and a few other engineers on my team have, it has been very, very difficult to find anyone even close to that level over the last 2 years. It's almost impossible. So I can't even imagine what it's like in blockchain development because it's such a new technology. Coding. It's not coding. Configuring Cisco switches and routers and Windows servers and VMware servers. That stuff's been around for, Cisco switches have been around since like the 90s. Blockchain, Ethereum smart contracts have been around for like 5 or 6 years. Now, I understand there's a fairly easy transition to go from like front end, back end to some of this stuff, but still, the whole front end, back end development, finding good, developers and that, it's not easy. Those guys, if you have that kind of skill, you're decent at it, you set the terms. People are begging. I watch Millennial Money almost every week, and Jeremy Lefevre, he's got some bull app that him and Graham Stephan are making. I don't know, a bunch of stuff to do with the stock market, earnings reports, and all this stuff. They're having to pay through the nose to get developers for just a fairly simple app. Through the freaking nose, like 5 figures a month. He's got skills. Yeah, we got a lot of crypto. Yeah, you're convinced this is a scam. I just want one nail in the coffin. I mean, I'm convinced Strip Network's a scam. Forking. Yeah, forking. I love a good fork. But do you know how to fork? I don't know how to fork. People are fine with forming protocols, but suddenly using unlicensed assets. No, so I don't... Like the person that brought that to light, I don't think... I didn't understand that you could go buy these licenses. It didn't surprise me. I fell for it like everyone else. I'm like, oh, this is a rug. I knew it. I'm validated. I was day one. Rex was like, this is going to be amazing. Rex is freaking enthusiastic about everything on Harmony One. Rex is like, I'm giving Rex a hard time. He didn't really say all these things, but I think he's the one that brought this to our attention. And I'm like, dude, this looks like a freaking rug. It's an ugly ass website. It's still an ugly ass website. and there's the crazy high interest rates. We didn't even look at the tokenomics. I still don't like the tokenomics, though it's gotten a lot better with the recent light paper drop. But I'm like, one guy out of nowhere, supposed gameplay, scream rug scam all day long. But he's put together some impressive gameplay, and he's put together a decent run. So this thing is, it's still more likely that this is going to fail than succeed. But the dude's super confident, extremely confident. He's been working on this for a while. I don't think this is an overnight. It seems overnight because it sprung up overnight. But the guy's been working on this for a while. And he discussed this. He's like, he's been working on this, and I like the fact that he took his time. He finally got it out. He's not a half bad marketer on top of it all. One-man show. Now he's got a lot of other people behind him. Again, guys, I keep beating a dead horse here. If this goes to zero, that doesn't mean this is a scam. It just could fail. A lot of projects are going to fail. I got to make sure. All right. I mean, this is more likely to fail than anything. A lot of projects are going to fail. Again, everyone's enthusiastic because everyone's making money. Did they really give? What happens when you start playing the game and the game sucks, right? And then is it going to? There's a lot of risk still left to happen here. So maybe the NFTs he dropped sucks. Maybe, there's just not enough there, and eventually the pitchforks start coming out, or maybe all the liquidity is in a couple big wells, and they're gonna dump on our face here in a second, and then the pitchforks are gonna come out, and Nigel's gonna be like, "I told you so." Maybe, maybe, but I'm taking the risk, right? I'm taking the risk right now. Jason in the house, how you doing, brother? Tranquil is probably the safest on Harmony right now. I agree, though I don't like a lot of things that are like they're doing right now. Let me make sure I haven't missed anything. It's not a real DEX, and all the liquidity is routed through That's what a lot of people do. Why? I mean, Tranquil's liquidity is on Sushi Swap. You're in Tranquil Finance, aren't you? Are you calling up Tranquil's ass for not being I mean, Tranquil doesn't claim to be a DEX. They got one coming, though. Let's see. Holy is so sketchy. I'm shocked that you think it's worth putting it. It is degenerate. And I've said that over and over and over. Sometimes you gamble. Sometimes it's fun. It's worth it just for the entertainment value. It's fun. Again, I'm up for 2022. If I lose this $2,000, I won't lose an ounce of sleep. I've already had $20,000 in profit for the month of January just by pulling things out of DeFi Kingdoms. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm up on this. I could pull out now and Bob's your uncle, but I'm going to continue to degen it up for a while. I kind of want it. I don't want it to rug, but if it does rug, I'll be the first to say, look, guys, I told you so. If you didn't listen to me, this is your learning experience. If you overexpose yourself, this is your learning experience. Alexander's worried about getting in. Nah, dude, Holy Grail Harder's never going to know. I don't think it's against the Yule or anything, but yeah. Let's see. So Nigel thinks Tranquil is definitely the best risk to reward on Harmony right now. I agree. Don't let Tom pay. I'm not paying him. I just got back, so I missed it. Nah, I was just giving you a hard time because you love everything Harmony won. Holy is a cash cow. Jason knows what's up. We're making money. And I guarantee you, I think Farnswoggle's in it. I know Retro's in it. Hopefully, these are some smart dudes, guys, and they know that they could get rugged. I know Farnswoggle for sure will be like emoji joy, crying that he lost it all, but he's not sweating it, right? So anyway, I'm going to keep it going. I like the project. I like everything I've seen so far. I don't think it's a rug, but it can most definitely fail. I mean, how can the guy rug when there's 8 other signatures on the wallet and he just met him, or he's never met him. He just met him via Discord. All right, let's move on to what I got into and what the thumbnail is. What is the easiest way to do that? See what's going on in the stock market really quick. See if we're getting a little bounce. No, it's still chilling around negative 400. What's going on? Tesla's up. So a lot of this is because, did that happen last night? Facebook was, I can't remember if Facebook was last night. It was last night, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was last night. And that's why like Bitcoin started dumping. So Facebook got like some of the worst earnings ever. They're down $70. I mean, what is that, like freaking 30%? I mean, that's massive. That's a massive down move. That and PayPal both got obliterated. Facebook, yeah, Facebook was aftermarket. LJ in the house. He posted a video of some footage. It'll show up in the Holy Grail Discord here pretty soon. So it's a pretty cool video of him actually playing the game and connecting the wallet and all that. Looks pretty exciting. Now, I will say, it's probably not a game that I even care to play because I just don't have that kind of time to play games like that right now. But I'm definitely going to try and get paid in it. All right, so Harmony World.1 is Farnswoggle P. Horsetooth has been the Inspector Clouseau, he's the one that's been watching this one, been in their Discord since jump. He has been posting about it, and he came in. He's like, "Hey guys, they're dropping the land today," and he put the event in the Discord. I think there's a Discord link. You might want to get on that because it is expiring in a few days. You're hearing there's an influencer boycott going for Spotify now. What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? Harmony. I don't know if the YouTubers, you know what? That whole thing's pretty stupid to me. So I know freaking, who is it? Bob Dylan or Bob Dylan, right? And Janice, no, I can't remember who it was. Jane Curtis, no, Janis Joplin, Spotify. I mean, politics are coming to Spotify now. What are you gonna do? And they're all pissed off over Joe Rogan. I mean, come on, guys. It was Bob Dylan, right? Like, was the big one. Oh, Neil Young. Yeah, Bob Dylan. Neil Young. So Neil Young pulled his catalog because a bunch of old Fs don't like Joe Rogan. I don't even know what Joe Rogan said. Janis Joplin. Oh, Joni Mitchell. I knew it started. I don't even know who some of these people are. I like India RE. Let's see. Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Mary Trump. Oh no. They're all pissed. So Neil Young, yeah, thank you. So I don't think, when you make influencers, do you mean artists or do you mean, are YouTubers piling in now to get clicks? I'm banning Spotify. I mean, you guys see me listening to Spotify all the time. It's all over Joe Rogan. I don't know, it has something to do with vaccines and stuff. I don't know what I think about this. And why? Joe said the Holocaust wasn't about... Oh, is that why they're pissed off? I mean, he's entitled to his opinion. That's a pretty... that's a pretty... Yeah, I thought it was vaccine related. Like, there's a lot of craziness about this vaccine. It's really weird. I don't know why anyone, like, just talking about the Holocaust. Oh, yeah, Whoopi. Oh, so you're saying you got it wrong? It was Whoopi. I kind of remember Whoopi doing that, saying it wasn't about race. Anyway, I don't. I feel like I'm just getting ready to say all kinds of things the YouTube algorithm don't like. Anyway, people are all up in arms about Joe Rogan and his vaccine, right? Look, guys, here's the deal. Joe Rogan's a pretty smart bro, but he's a little wacko. He's a little wacko, but that kind of happens to people when you get too big. You know what I mean? You start thinking you're... Anyway, Harmony World. So I did listen. This sold out in like 40 minutes. It sold out really fast. It looks really cool. I don't know that there's any actual gameplay footage yet. So this, and there are concerns. Got muted. Oh, did she? I didn't even know that. I thought she was back. I thought I'd saw like a clip of The View on YouTube recently where she was back. I definitely don't keep up on The View. I know that quarterback's wife, I can't think of her name now, was like the hot subject for a while. All right, so I haven't looked at the white paper yet. I guess this is how much DYR. Dude, I listened to their AMA. There were two dudes in the AMA. They really sounded like they knew what they were talking about. I knew very little about this project. Then I came over here and looked at it. It does show the phases. Hosts a Harmony World Land Mint. Expand the Lua environment. Website launch with character creator and initial hub. Joe interviewed canceled doctors. One of them created mRNA technology in the vax. So, well, yeah, let's get off the back stuff, guys. Baby Pleb says, yeah, Harmony World is having a beta test on the 15th of this month. So that's pretty soon. I bought 3 plots, Bill. I bought 2 and then I FOMO'd into a third because it was selling so fast. So they were talking to the guys. It looks very sandboxy, very voxel. Is that what this is? Is this a voxel? Let's see. Release accessories, complete early accessories mark. So this is very sandbox-like, but you're going to be able to build yourself. And so I guess it's semi-fungible or whatever. It's also, they said it's very Minecraft-like, but it's going to be a lot more powerful than Minecraft. So this could be a this one will probably take a while. So this one will probably see definitely some up and downs. They haven't even released so they released 1,000 of 3,333 medium plots. So there's going to be another mint, but they said it's probably going to be a long time for it. These dudes were extremely confident. I've never heard devs speak with such confidence about how successful and how big this project was going to come. And they were basically saying this land is going to be worth a lot in the future. And they said it with confidence. I mean, extreme confidence. They kind of hinted around that there's already big players out there that want to partner with them and pay big money for big land plots. Yeah, so Jason asks, can you still mint? No, you can buy them on NFT Key, and you can still get some plots fairly close to mint. It's only, I think the last time I looked, it was around 3,500. The mint on these were 2,750. I mean, the price of Harmony 1 has probably gone down today. So, I mean, these were $500 USD today. So just kind of, and guys, again, this is not financial advice. This is no guarantee, right, that you're going to make money on these. But they got some really cool looking stuff. You're going to be able to build, and I don't really know what a Lua environment is, but it sounds like they're going to make an easy way for people to build. You can do it either with, like, if you're really good at coding or whatever, or they're going to have tools in there where you can kind of do it on your own. 3.5K. Yeah, that's about what it was this morning. So they have the land that they minted yesterday. The closer, or the lower your number, the closer you are to some like portal plaza. So those will probably be considered the more, the more rare, the more expensive land. So if you're searching NFT key, probably wouldn't be the worst idea in the world to try and get one with a lower number. Because other than that, there's no real... All right, DGen Ape Club. I must not be on, yeah, I'm on Binance. I was gonna say, those look pretty dope. I didn't even realize this was multi-chain until yesterday. So Mars Colony is still the #1. What are the When Lambos doing? I want to look at all this stuff now. Harmony Wells, Tranquil City, the Fray. All right, Mars Colony is really taking a beating right now, guys. And this could happen. I mean, this can happen to the best of them. I bet Rex is a little... I heard the first 1,000 plots are choice land around the center of the map. Yeah, so the first 1,000... Yep, that's exactly. The lower the number, the closer you are to like the respawn or the hub. So I think the first like 100 or so, it's based on coordinate, not necessarily number. I know one of my coordinates was like right on it. So in the map, I think they're going to release the map today. So if you want to gamble ahead of that, or if you can figure it out after, I'm not sure. So let's see what's going on. I know the price of Colony was getting shellacked. Let's see what's happening to the land. I mean, this is... people, the pitchforks are starting to come out on this one. I was in the Discord for a couple minutes this morning, and the pitchforks were... they were starting to light the torches, guys. So this one... the land might still be holding up. Oh no, the land's taking a shellacking too. The token... Yeah, this is down to $2. Yeah, the Mars Colony's having a... Mars Colony released a roadmap for the economy this morning. Well, it doesn't seem to be helping. No. Is that NFT open to everyone, and is it too late? So I forget who it was. Someone, Eli K, sent me a message yesterday saying it was hidden in some chest or something. Oh, all right, guys. Why don't you guys go get a room? Don't upset me that you're all cool kids in freaking arcade, crypto arcade, and I can't get land there. All right, so what was I looking at? All right, so that was When Lambo. This was one that Flu was pumping hard. Now, Flu did say this is a DGen play, but he really liked it. Listings. I like this up until the point I saw like rocket launchers on it. I mean, I kind of wanted to get one if it was just going to be like different Lambos, but this whole like rocket launcher thing, the muscle car and tanks, this is just stupid to me. No offense if you guys think it's cool. This just to me. What was the mint price on this? 750? Like, to me, I would rather much have just a nice, clean Lambo that looks like a Lambo. Like that, no, because that has a Texas. All right, this is just... I don't know. It's just weird, guys. Is there going to be a racing game involved with this? Wasn't the mint price on this 750? So this one's already not doing so hot. A lot of people have been talking about it, though. All right, so the Harmony World. They were asking these guys a lot of questions, and I was really impressed with how they answered them. Like, are you going to be able to do this? Are you going to be able to do that? For example, is there going to be lava? And they're like, well, in the beginning, it's not going to be flowing lava, but we're hoping to add that later to the game. Is there going to be smoke? And they answered it. I don't remember what their answer is. And will there be this in the game? Like, well, that'll be in the game if you can create it. So there might be a lot of like what the user is going to have to implement. So again, I don't know if this is going to be some crazy thing where you're going to have to spend a lot of time on it. Personally, I want to keep at least one plot. I would love to sell one of my 3 plots and pay for it all. I don't know if we're ever going to reach that. These things were a bit expensive. Again, I did buy 3 plots, so about $1,500. I'm considering this money gone too, though I really do like this project. I don't think it's a rug pull. There was some concerns that like one of the devs was on another team that was a rug pull or something. And I'm just like, man, these devs work on a bunch of different stuff just to try and get paid. They don't control, whether a project's a rug or not. But the 2 people behind this, like I said, they sound like they've been grinding. They're either really good liars or they've been grinding. They've got partnerships lined up. They seem like a couple solid dudes. They've been, and I know Farnswoggle P. Horsetooth was in their Discord, and he's been watching this since jump. And not his exact words, but his words are, yeah, man, this dude's just been, head down, grinding it out, making this playable world happen. And so I'm excited about this one. I think this one could be a big one. It could take a while for it to play out. These lands it's only been 24 hours. A lot of people, there's probably some people that went in and bought like 50 plots and they're fine with making $500 a plot. So this thing is going to be one of these cycles. It's not uncommon for an NFT to come out and, there was no reveal. There's no reveal here. I don't think there's any special attributes to these. It's just how close you are and then what you do to it. So these things can easily come down in price. If you want to buy one, not financial advice, I think long term they'll probably be worth more money. I really do. I think these can be worth a lot more. But there may be a period where they're worth a lot less. So I put these in my wallet, just like I have Cardania plots in my wallet. I have Pavia plots in my wallet. I haven't checked the price of Pavia plots in a long time. I definitely haven't checked the price of Cardania plots. And I'll be checking the price of these for probably a little bit, but I want to get to the point where I don't care. I'm just, one day, maybe 1 year, 2 years, I'm going to look back and some of my land's worth a lot, or like something's going on and, like Baby Pleb comes in and says, hey, this is happening on Harmony World, start building your headquarters, your studios over there. And maybe that's when I start. So I'm accumulating land in the digital world. Maybe it all goes to zero. I don't think digital land's going to go to zero in general. I think some metaverse plays could be some of the biggest plays out there for you to get rich. The problem is which ones are they? Harmony One's got like 27,000 metaverses right now. They can't all be the next Sandbox. They're coming out of the woodworks like crazy. So, you just buy a little bit here, buy a little bit there. If you're savvy about it, for example, on this one, maybe I should sell one of my plots or 2 of my plots at a certain point, and maybe I will, right? But at the end of the day, I'm not overly worried about it because I still I'm a little bit more fortunate because I hit a home run with DeFi Kingdom. So I got a little bit of a money printer that goes brr that I can take, my profits out of that and take more chances, right? So, I do think Mars Colony has a decent chance of being, somewhat cool and somewhat successful. Do I think any of these are the next DFK? I don't know, man. Like it was said earlier in the chat, I think DeFi has the best chance. Because of the Da Vinci situation. What is because of the Da Vinci situation? But from what he posted, he said he was going to create a way for us to get in the game. Also, hours before Da Vinci started dumping, he was sending the plots to each buyer. What are we talking about here, Baby Pleb? To each buyer for 99,001. I am lost. I know Da Vinci dump. Let him send out as that. What are we talking about next? What are we talking about here, Baby Pleb? What am I missing? What am I missing, guys? Let's see. The dev on Mars AMA sounded like they knew what they were talking about. So they actually talked. When was this AMA? Oh, I haven't listened to that at all. Lewis and Easy Learn Use Programming Languages. Thank you, Eli. Let's see. Did you get an NFT. Oh, Chad Knight didn't. Oh, so he didn't get it because of the Da Vinci. But from what he posted, he said he was going to create a way for us to get. Oh, okay. So people aren't getting their NFT because of the Da Vinci situation. That's what happens when I start reading halfway down. I don't know what there's if there's much to talk about in DeFi. Is there any updates in the Discord? Excuse me. There's not much going on here since yesterday. They still got an announcement coming soon, or a white paper coming in the next day or two. Yeah, I finally figured that out. Thanks, Baby Club. Yeah, guys. I've already. I'm kidding. All right. So I mean, I'm still earning. I'm still waiting. He'll be a happy Martian. I'll be a happy Martian too. I mean, I'm not counting I'm not counting my money. That's for sure. Now I'm just stacking colony. I don't know that I'm going to do any more upgrades. I'm going to wait for the decks. The decks. The decks might be cool. My brother, a financial advisor, so Eli says, is digital real estate. Yeah, a lot of people don't really get it or understand it yet. I mean, I watch a lot of Tasty Works, and I mention this from time to time. But creator of Tasty Works is a really smart dude, really smart financial, like one of the super freaking smart. He created Thinkorswim, sold Thinkorswim to TD Ameritrade. Really good options, futures, like probably one of the best in the game. Yeah, Retro. We only talk about Retro. Missed out on Mars, so he's blinded by Holy. Are you saying damn because the price tanked so much? Anyway, he doesn't get a lot of people don't get the metaverse. It takes a while. Like I'm still getting the metaverse because we're still learning about it. And you're seeing some of the really cool stuff of what the metaverse offers, even in Crypto Arcade, because it's a really great way for you to interact with people, right? If people say, oh, I want to interact with people in real life. Well, it's not always easy. Like with the metaverse, you could be all around the world. And who's saying that? I'm all around. Anyway, you could be all around the world, and you can have meetups all the time. And even better than that, you could go. So if a metaverse is the poppin' spot, people all around the world are going to be going to whatever metaverse is hot. Like if Snoop Dogg shows up in the sandbox, man, people are going to be jumping into the sandbox, and then there's going to be advertisers in there wanting you to buy their S. So the metaverses are going to be freaking huge, guys. If you own land in the metaverses that hit, it's going to be just as lucrative, if not more lucrative, than being, a land baron in real life. Think about it. And I've talked about, so before I get on what I'm about to say, so you can go into Crypto Arcade, and a group of you can hang out and talk to each other, but you only hear what's in your initial vicinity. If you did the same thing with a bunch of people in a place, like a town hall or an auditorium or something, there's gonna be all kinds of noise and things, and you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, and then you can't necessarily advertise. So so many possibilities that come with these metaverse, and it's the freaking beginning of this. The freaking beginning. Games, interactive games, communication. And again, it's easy to say there can be an infinite amount of real estate in the metaverse because it's all digital. No, dog. Metaverses aren't going to stay online unless they're profitable. Metaverses take a lot of money, a lot of CPU, a lot of processing power, a lot of bandwidth, a lot of money. So the land's only going to exist if it makes economical sense. So the ones that end up making economical sense could be around and it's going to develop into the technology is going to get better, the VR, the AR, and all this stuff. So I could foresee a future where a lot of people just do things in the metaverse. Why would, especially with like remote work and things like that, hanging out with friends, you can hang out with, I don't know, that gets kind of weird. Like, how would you pull that off? Say like your folks live 1,500 miles away and you can eat dinner. You can't really eat. I mean, I guess, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's weird though. Why would you get into the metaverse to watch other people eat? So anyway, you could definitely have parties. You can like you and your wife are sitting around in your house. You don't have to worry about driving and whatever and spending. So you could all have, you can all just hang out drinking whatever the hell you want to drink. You're drinking Pabst Blue Ribbon, but the people in the metaverse see you drinking like some expensive ass beer. You make it look like you're a baller. And then there will be a lot of flexing in the metaverse with, like the things, it's probably going to be pouring some salt on a wound to wet retro, but what's that? Remark? Not yeah, is it Remark? GE in the house. How you doing? So, what's that metaverse play on Solana? Where they're going to have GUIDs that tie to your real life items. So you're going to see, does that split the value of the, anyway, I'm not going to go off on that, but people are going to see your Rolexes and your bling and your chains and your freaking, some of it does. Some of it does. I guess, like, why not, dude? Like, what if, think about this, concerts in the metaverse. You can, like, my favorite band, Tool, really, that's right, Remarks on Polkadot. Tool could have concerts in the metaverse, and I can go see them. Now, is it the same as going to a real-life concert? No. But maybe I really like going to Tool concerts, and I don't want to travel all around the United States. Well, I could go see all their Tool concerts, whether or not they continue to travel or not, or they just do it on the same stage. I mean, I guess you would still continue to travel, and then you could get like an NFT video. There's a lot of stuff you can do. Baseball, football, all this stuff. Be able to watch the game. You can go to the game and pay $700 or whatever it costs for tickets and popcorn and beer. I don't know. Is that going to hurt the game though? Kind of like HD TVs. A lot of people stopped going to the game and they had to do blackouts. So I don't know if something like that's going to come. But what I do know is you can make money. And when you can make money, people will find new and better ways to squeeze that money out of you. So I think all of that's coming in the metaverse. It is advanced, but it's coming. It's eventually going to come. One day the metaverse might even reach the level that GTA Online reached. Oh, that's pretty funny. GTA is a metaverse, but I can't get paid. And they're not real cars. Where I see the metaverse in 10 years, Baby Pleb says, where I see the metaverse in 10 years, it will be like playing Grand Theft Auto online, making money, doing heists, selling cars. There'll definitely be a lot of that too. I mean, there's going to be a lot of professional. You've never seen Tool play? It's an amazing concert. If you guys don't know who Tool is, you're missing out on some of the greatest music ever. All right. Let's see. And I want to own, I want to own those plots too. You can make real money in GTA Online. Sports events will be huge. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure. Because they're going to, maybe. Who knows how that's going to evolve? Because again, HDTVs really, like, people stopped going to the games as much, and then they had to start doing blackouts and stuff. All right, I know Bill wanted to talk about Tank. There's not really a whole lot going on right here. I'm still earning my FIRA. I locked up a bunch of liquidity. I don't know if that's going to be a mistake or not. I am going to figure out, because if this DEX comes online, and it could come online in the next few days, and I feel like it's going to be a situation where you're going to need more liquidity to put it into their DEX to earn FIRA at a faster clip. And that's going to infuriate me. So I'm going to, and then to buy my freaking Harmony land, I borrowed that money. So I'm kind of in a situation where You know, I need to farm my ass off for a little bit to get some liquidity back, or am I gonna, you know, there's also my money over on Anchor that it's my taxes, so I got to be careful with that. Oh, we can talk about DeFi Kingdom. So they had an update. I'm a little all right. So I wish you could turn this off. They have different like this green freaking arrow and this little leather glove. I don't like that personally. I'm sure most people probably do like that, but to me, it annoys me. It annoys my OCD for sure. But there's an airdrop, and I actually saw Climb Crypto do a video on this. He applied a lesser atonement crystal to his character, and it didn't really do nothing, and he was pretty upset about that. So I read their Discord this morning. I think whatever character you apply this to, they earn experience at a faster rate. Don't quote me on that, but we can double check it too. People marrying inside the universe, yeah, that'll happen for sure. It'd probably be some couple YouTubers just trying to get clicks, be the first ones to do it. All right, so let's take a look. I'm a little bummed. I don't think the stamina has been added, the whole stamina thing where you you start earning stamina back even after, like if you don't complete the quest. We've added the sound effects. I always have that turned off. Instead of boring, yeah, I want that. I want the ability to turn that off. At the meditation circle, the wanderers start asking if you bought crystals. At first, you don't understand, but hear rumors in the town's mysterious atonement crystals that could assist your heroes in the leveling. So I think there's I don't know how many you get. I think it's based on how many Gen Zeros you got, I guess. I don't know. But I have one atonement, one lesser. I don't know what's going to pop up here. All right. So I haven't claimed these yet, so I guess I can do that now. And I think so I don't know what character I even want to apply them to, but based on what it looks like, I think it just makes you earn more experience, I guess, when you're questing is kind of what it looks like. I was waiting for the stamina. I think we all were. So let's see. But rumor in the town of mysterious atonement crystals that could assist your heroes in the leveling experience. So I can only assume that when you're questing, you earn experience a little bit faster. If you apply atonement crystals will be aired. All right. Has made enhancements to your hero's time in the gardens, including a minimum. So you can earn Jewel in the gardens even if you don't have LP. You're only going to earn 0.0002. I don't even know if that'll cover the price of gas, but you also have the possibility of giving a bonus. So I don't know. That might be something you guys could try out. Good morning, Nimrod. Nimrod in the house. So if you have a gardener and you don't have any LP, you can still level them up and you at least get your gas fee back, I guess. And then there's a chance you can get a bonus. I don't know how much the bonus would be. Or just try and get a little bit of LP going on. Now it kind of makes me I want to send a gardener back over to my small account. Oh, speaking of my small account, let's see how that one's doing, because I aped into Holy over there. I need to take my profits. I put in about $400, I think was what it was at yesterday. So I'm only up about $20, but it's better than a swift kick in the nuts, right? All right, let's go ahead and claim this and add it in so we're earning with it. Computer's acting really slow right now. I actually blamed it on my computer instead of the Harmony blockchain. Space crypto, what is that, bro? Is that a new thing on Harmony 1? All right, so I mean that's kind of it for DeFi Kingdoms. We can check out Space Kingdom, Space Crypto. Let me get this one claimed. Make sure none of my quests are ready. Is Space Crypto something new on Harmony 1 or a different blockchain, Nimrod? All right, so that one's got about an hour and 20 minutes to go. I need to remember to set a timer for this. All right, what is Space Crypto, Nimrod? Space Crypto. We don't do Binance over here. Welcome to the space. Available 3 p.m. So this is already, wait a second. Available at 3 p.m. on January 31st. That already happened, but stake now. This looks, are you in this? This looks goofy so far. I mean, this looks, let's see, space. This is the mode. If I call this a degen play, I know a lot of the chat will probably ape in. This looks kind of cool. I'm gonna avoid it because I just don't want to deal with anything on Binance right now. I already have liquidity problems. All right, so build community. Are you in this launch? Oh, so this says Solana. So it's a Binance coin. It's on Binance right now and it's moving to Solana. I definitely don't like plays that do that. Speaking of that, how's your Astro swap doing, Chad Knight? I don't remember if I have. Did they launch? Whatever happened? Weren't they supposed to launch? Are you still around, Chad Knight? Astro, weren't they supposed to launch? Astro swap. Weren't they supposed to launch on Twitter? I mean, not Twitter. On Cardano. Whatever happened with that? You talk about a rug pull. So what happened with them, bro? Like, what happened? What's your token price doing? Swap live now. Oh, you sold everything. So you haven't paid attention to them. Connect wallet. I mean, this looks like, oh, it shows ADA. Interesting. What's going on here? Connect MetaMask. How can this be on Wrapped Cardano? Dude, this is such a BS rug pull. Are you kidding me? How can this, I don't understand this at all. Maybe this isn't even on Cardano. Such a 180 you had on that one. All right, guys, it's about 10 minutes away from work. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Let's see what's going on in the markets really quick. QQQ. All right, so the stock market, what's the NASDAQ doing? It's still hanging around negative 380. Let's see what's going on in crypto. We're really, I mean, things are kind of looking, all right, so, I mean, all things considered, what's going on in the stock market, this could be a lot uglier in crypto, that's for sure. We got our little falling wedge that failed again. We're on the weekly. Let's get this down to the daily. All right, so we pushed up against it again. I mean, every time this happens, it's usually no bueno. So we can see ourselves moving back down to 30,000 again. I'm hoping for a little bit of a U-turn. I don't know that we're going to get much out of crypto unless we get an announcement, though, like XRP case, you know, XRP won the case, or I don't even know what's out there that can give us a boost right now. There's nothing going on in crypto that would make crypto pump, like just out of the blue, that I could think of. There's a lot more things that could FUD it, that's for sure. Yeah, so again, we got right up against the wedge. We failed again. I mean, it could just start pumping off momentum and FOMO, I guess, but it just keeps failing. And I don't know. I still consider taking some money off the board, but I'm probably just gonna continue to nuts it up and go from there. Crypto is looking kind of strong. Like I said, all things considered with what's going on. I mean, it really dumped last night, and this all happened because Facebook got really ugly. So I think this dump kind of coincides with the dump that's happening in the NASDAQ right now. So this dumped ahead of time because the market's 24/7, and now it's just kind of chilling with the market. If the market continues to dump tomorrow, crypto's probably going to dump with it. It's the same thing going on in the stock market. There's nothing like, has not been a lot of great stuff coming out, especially the tech stocks. Tesla had really good earnings, but they've struggled. I don't even remember why they're struggling. Google came out with good news, but Facebook got destroyed. PayPal got destroyed. Google came out with great earnings and great forward guidance. There's a lot of supply chain concerns, and nah, you didn't miss anything. You never miss anything in one of my streams. All right, guys, that's going to be a wrap for me. I hope you all have a good day. Love you all. And